Here it come. Here it come. We can talk about it. Congratulations, Garcia. Congratulations. You got the Vic. Well deserved. But I got something to say about it, man. That's all. I ain't gonna sit up here and say it was dope. I got a YouTube channel. What did I just feel? Garcia Haney. Damn, man, what is that boy's name? Say Garcia's first name for me, please. I'm having a name block like a mug. Say Garcia's first name for me, please. There we go, Ryan. Wow. It happens, man. It happens. Beautiful. Great fight. Very entertaining, man. But to the trained eye, we're supposed to see better from both fighters. And that's what I want to talk about. No hate on Ryan. Congratulations. Very scared. I was always skeptical of Haney holding all the belts. And now it's time for him to put up a shut up because he still holds the titles. So we got to really talk about that, right? But like I said before in my video, I had no dog in this fight. Listen, I was just as entertained by those knockdowns as you were. And I want to address some things two professionals is supposed to be doing when they're in that ring. Because I felt like what we saw was a very entertaining amateur performance. No knock on either. This is more of a wake-up call, right? Or I would take it as advice to walk in that gym, make a few adjustments, and better your skills and your talents. So first we're going to start with Devin Haney, y'all. We might well keep this thing off. We going to start with Devin Haney. Devin Haney. Bill Haney. Get this to either one. Devin or Bill. You finally found out that it's time for you to go in the gym and make adjustments. You're no longer fooling anyone. I've had my questions, right? And they were all answered last night. As a matter of fact, right before the knockout. Now, I hate to say this because I don't mean it, right? But I'm just disappointed, and I seen it in the first round with Devin Haney. Both, but I want to speak on Devin Haney because he holds all the belts, all of the responsibility, right? He was as tight as a Chinese finger trap, y'all. Like, he was in the inside or stepping up close and as jittery as a guy off bulletproof coffee with nitro in it. There was no finesse. There was no skill. It was almost like it was panic. It was almost like it was panic and I gotta land a big shot early. What did Devin do early on that told me that he should have had a shirt on with a headgear and 10-ounce gloves on? Everything. It was all power shots. He didn't know how to finesse or start slow to find that fast shot. He ain't know how to punch soft to land that big shot. He was fighting very scared. And having someone with so many belts, right? You have to You have to rise to the occasion when it's time. You have to. You have no choice. There's questions that needed to be answered last night, and we just got the answers. And those answers was when it was finally time for Devin to step up and fight somebody worth it in Ryan Garcia, someone I guarantee you he thought was going to be a walkover. Guaranteed he thought it was going to be a walkover. He got schooled. Why? Because when he was inside, he was just looking to land a big shot. He was, oh my God. It's really hard to put it into words because he was so amateurish. At this level, you got to be able to show finesse. You got to be able to show ring generalship. Devin Haney, and quote this, Devin Haney was a deer in the headlights, waiting to get ran over. This is no knock. And let me say this. That wasn't a bad night for Devin Haney. All this is not a knock. This is just true talk. This is real talk. This is legitimate boxing talk. Devin found out that he's not as good as he thought he was. Period. There wasn't a bad night of fighting, y'all. Y'all just officially witnessed what Devin had to offer. And I've always seen this. Now, Devin and Ryan both, man, when they was in the middle of that ring, like I said in my video, Devin was as tight as it could be. Putting his hand here and here, here and here. First round. Here, stepping out. Jittery. Not relaxed at all or not calm at all. Ryan was kind of playing the same game. Ryan was more paranoid, making sure he get out of the way of any big shot coming, right? But I want to stick to Devin, man, because again, he holds all the responsibility. I'm gonna tell you like this, Devin, Bill Haney. Regardless of what you think, you can't be his coach no more. He needs another coach. Desperately. Everything we saw in Devin Haney last night was everything Devin Haney had to offer. Now, when you show up in a gym, from this point on, does that mean you have to find a new strategy, right? Does that mean you need to find a new coach, right? Does that mean you need to find a better defense? I'm going to tell you like this. All three. He needs to switch up his whole game plan, man. Period. And this is me telling him this again, not to knock, but to make him aware of his flaws and then have the potential to go and fix them. The man had no jab. It was all power shots. No ring generalship. It's like he had a ton of espresso shots, man, when he stepped in that ring. And it's sad to see, man, because, oh, well, he's officially been exposed, right? Because now we all question the fight against him and Loma. We all do that, right? Should Loma have gotten a rematch? Absolutely. He didn't. So it was on to the next. I think he looked at, again, Ryan as a warm-up, and he was schooled. But I'm saying that to say you're fooling no one any longer. And here's the kicker. Devin, moving forward, because you still hold all of the titles, get this straight. You're not allowed to go in that ring for another warm-up or tune-up fight to calibrate your skills. That's over. Because you still hold the titles, brother, you got to see a big name. Something you've been avoiding since you gained those titles. That's the truth, man. No knock. Say what you want about me. I don't give a damn. Use that for fuel and do what I said. You got to fix some things, brother. You suck. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't mean it in a devilish way. I mean it because, like, maybe there is something else in Devin, right? But when you gain all of the championships off one fight, an opportunity you ran to first, and it was given to you. You took it from Cambosis, man. It was a line around the corner. It was taxi cab drivers looking to get that same damn fight, man. You did, and people gave you your flowers, they gave you your roses, they still upped you. You was doing your thing, but that's the truth, man. Bro, that's the truth, man. No knock. If Bill was in here right now, we can have this discussion. If Devin was here right now, he's not. He's resting. He's trying to figure out what he's going to do. He's in the cubby hole, and he needs to stay there for a while. But hopefully while he's in there, he's thinking about what he can do to better his situation, because he is only 27 years old. Or is they 25? 25 or 27. Hit me with it real quick. They both 27? Young boys, man. Young men. They both 27? Eli, speaking on, yeah, they both 25. Man, I remember I was 25, man. I'm going to say this real quick. I remember I was 25, and I remember saying to myself, bro, if I can stop at any age to be right here, that's when I felt like I really was just like in my prime, not in boxing, but in life. I felt most vibrant. I felt alive, like the whole nine, right? They're at an age where they're seemingly invincible. So if there's anything to tack on in their game, now's the time to do it. You're not teaching an old dog new tricks. That would be my category. If I decided to fight again, that would be something I would have to pursue. New tricks, being an old dog. You are 25 years old. Ryan, same for you. You're 25 years old. Y'all young as hell, man. Y'all got so much talent to give, man, but y'all got to go in the gym. Both of y'all got to go in the gym, man. Y'all got to work on a real game plan. Real game plan. Devin, you've been trying to be Floyd for too long, man. I'm going to say it. You got your bodyguards in the gym. Ain't nobody trying to step up to you in no gym, man. You running around with bodyguards all through the mall and whatnot, bro, portraying the image. I always hated that. I ain't knocking you. I'm just saying, bro, like, you trying to play a Floyd Mayweather when you're not nowhere near his level, bro. Like, and then it's like, are you trying to tack on to your abilities? That's my question. Or are you trying to just portray the image? There's a big difference. He did. He absolutely did. I gotta see more from Devin. Now is the time to make adjustments. When all the scrutiny is taking place, when you're getting badgered, when you gotta deal for this for the next, until the next time you fight, and if it ain't a big name, I'm going to tell you what everybody said last night. Everybody. And I was the only one who said it and the only one who heard it. Because I said it to myself. And it was the second round. There is no way in hell you seeing Tank, man. Tank will murderize you, dog. I see why you ran from that man. I see why you ain't want to step up with Shakur. I see. Your fundamentals are absolutely gone. They're non-existent, bro. Get that. We're waiting for that interview. I was waiting for that post-fight interview. I was waiting for you to say something, man. Manning up, stepping up to the plate, and just put something out there for us, man. You didn't. It's cool. It wasn't a death. It was a loss. So if you got a loss, that means you can move forward and you can correct that. Right? We want to see what you can do. A lot of people don't care. Right? Because you just proved a lot of people's point. There's no more dodging, man. There's no more dodging. Y'all, I didn't have a dog in this fight, man. Devin got hella work to do. When I said Ryan was disrespecting the game, now it's time to move on to Ryan. When I said Ryan was disrespecting the game, that's what I mean. Ryan was disrespecting the game. When I said I hope Devin Haney, whatever, murder, what did I say? I'm willing to step up to the plate. Man, y'all, man, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke, champ. I swear I do. Because this game has to be respected. Ryan displayed none of that. We was all worried about his mental. You know, we was all worried about his mental. All of us. And he was confirming it as time went on. Now, that begs the question. Was it really beer in that bottle? Was he really off of his high horse? Were there really screws loose in the brain? These are questions that really must be answered. Because again, am I going to sit up here and tell you that Ryan got in there and he fought Devin just like he fought Tank? First thing, he could have just showed up, but it's more than just strength, speed, and strength, which I found out Ryan really does possess. I heard Rolly say it. He's strong as heck. And I believed him when Rolly said it, because Rolly is so, man, that dude, man, you ain't gonna get nothing positive out of that dude. You know what I'm saying? And once he said what he said, I felt it. I believe he is strong. Speed is power on top of that, right? But you can get out of there 10 times. You can get in there 10 times out of 10. The same thing gonna happen with you and Tank than the first time y'all met. You was able to do that with Devin. Again, it was right hook. It was left hook after left. Oh, yeah, let me say this too. When Devin got dropped or hurt, every single time, y'all. Now watch this. This is an undisputed fighter. This is a fighter with all of the belts. Watch this. When Devin got dropped or hurt, every single time. This is a big problem, y'all. It was with a right hook. What disputed? Left hook. It was with a left hook. What undisputed world champion gonna allow a shot to hit him over and over and put him on the mat, man? That ain't supposed to happen with no undisputed champ, man. Come on, dog. Man, y'all playing with me. That further tells you, man, how protected he was. And his daddy talking, oh, I want to cuss, man, but I'm not. Because his daddy, man, bruh. God damn, boy. We was all waiting for what we saw last night. We got it thanks to his father. We happy thanks to his father. I ain't being no hater. You know what I'm saying? But when your father feels like you got it all, then he's no longer worried about your protection. Because you should have knew Devin ain't have it all. You said Devin's going to go in there and kill him. The exact opposite happened. Be quiet, bro. Be quiet, man. Like, keep that kind of stuff to yourself, man, dog. Listen, just like I said in the video, every fighter, whether we got speed or not, when we get in there with another cat with speed, it becomes another problem. We're used to fighting cats who might be stronger than us, you know what I'm saying? Evenly balanced. But when we get in there with another cat with speed, that we got to start making some small adjustments. We got to start thinking differently, right? This whole time, that boy was this fast and that strong. Ryan, you get your ups from me, man. I still feel the way I feel. This is you being a role model that you are. Any boxer that's following you right now and they do what you was doing this whole fight week and the night before the fight, bro, that's the thing I got a problem with. So all of y'all fans in here, that's riding without a saddle, raw dog, bro, I hope you're not a fighter. Because you should know that ain't the way you carry yourself. Period. But congratulations. You just upped your game, bro. You just upped your game. Now what you need to do is lock in. Stick with Derrick James. You're going to stay with Derrick James. Find somebody on top of Derrick that's going to help you a little more with strategy. I ain't saying Derrick can't. But all I'm saying is maybe you just ain't listening to Derrick. You know what I'm saying? Because, I seen the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But listen, bro, you've just been rejuvenated. You've been revitalized, bro. An awakening has just happened, boy. Bask in all your glory, bro. Enjoy it. But you got to make some adjustments, bro. You got the option to go out there and fight whoever you want to because ain't no world title attached to it. So if you want to take a tune-up to figure that out, or you want to jump on a big fight again, then the opportunity is yours. You got the big name, you got the big crowd, you got the big following, and you can make pretty much any kind of bread you want to right now, bro. But if you want to up your skills and keep it further going, Because like you said, like when you ain't make weight, you said you ain't care about the belts anyway. I thought that was disrespectful too. You know, but that being the case, you know what I'm saying, now it's time to make those adjustments, man, because if you better your skills, bro, I swear, bro, if you start working on like combination punches, getting in there with the right shots, you know, instead of flying in there with that hook like you do, things gonna change for you, bro. And I mean on the up and up, and that's with every fight. I mean that from the bottom of my skills. That's the truth, man. Anybody who disrespects this sport, I'm going to put on blast. Anybody. It could be my brother. It could be my mama. If you disrespect this sport, I got a problem with that. Boxing ain't got to love me. I love it because it gave me a life. My grandfather gave me a life. He made me something. He made me someone. He believed in me. And we did that through boxing. I'm truly appreciative, man. So Ryan, bro, if you want to up your game, bro, take the necessary steps. Take your time to pick your next opponent. Make sure you pick the right opponent and make sure you execute to perfection. Because you can go even further than this. Don't let it stop here. That's all I'm saying. I follow Ryan. If you want to block me, go ahead. I follow Devin. If you want to block me, go ahead. I don't give a damn. I don't care. It's all facts with me. I'm going to tell you what it is, man. Because if I see the skill in you, if you have the potential, then I'm going to say what you need to hear to make sure you go out and you do those necessary things to become that. Period. Just like my grandfather used to say, I never waste my time if I didn't think you had the potential. I don't want to act like I'm your father here, but that's just the truth from anybody. If y'all fans of somebody, instead of being a fan of the particular person, be a fan of the sport and tell him what he needs to do different to better himself, you know what I'm saying, and better the game. Just imagine if every fighter stepped in the ring in shape with that kind of motivation, with that kind of attention to detail. Ryan, you're closer than Devin is, and it's not because of this loss. It was before this loss. I hated watching Devin, like, portray this image, like all was already said and done. Let me keep carrying this skill, keep executing, just like I'm doing, and to walk out in there and be the best. When Floyd stopped being pretty boy Floyd and turned to Money Mayweather, he made adjustments. And I'm going to say his name because he made the right adjustments. When Bernard Hopkins, when he got up there in age and how he held on to a title at 49, even though we hated his style at 49 or possibly 50, I don't know. He made adjustments. I told David Benavidez, right now with all of the ability that he had, this is what I said to David Benavidez. David, you're so strong in your strengths that you don't even need to worry about your weaknesses. But here's the kicker. You're going with this style for as long as you can. But my question is, who is David Benavidez going to be at 34, at 35? Because we're going to need to start making adjustments. Bill was comparing Devin to Floyd, right? We're going to need to make adjustments if we want to go further up. David said he wants 10 more years. He can have it. He definitely has the tenacity. He definitely has the skills. He lacks the feet. If you want to carry past 30, you got to develop them legs. You got to develop the feet. And he's willing to. He's a sponge. David, man, has a humble personality, man. He's a dog in the ring. That's what I love about him. He's a dog in the ring. But he's a sponge when it comes to the knowledge. Now, soaking it up is another thing because, again, he's so talented in his skills. Devin Haney, you've just been thrown in the fire. Blaze. Running high. It's hot where you at right now, bruh. Nobody believes in you anymore. My question is this: what are you going to do with that?